Looking to do some fun things this summer but haven't got anything organised yet. I'm going to ask the Lux Gens what their favourite day trip out of London is. Let's go. V, I feel like you are always super organised when it comes to planning day trips.
Nice.
Where are you going this summer?
Going to Whitstable. It's a gorgeous seaside town, not that far from London. It's about an hour and a bit on the train from either Victoria or St Pancras. And I just love going for a walk along the seafront. There's great fish and chips. I like the Forge. There's this pub called the Old Neptune, which is a great pub. It's right on the seafront as well. If you're into seafood or oysters in particular, there's a really sweet oyster bar called Wheelers. It's pretty pink.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's on Instagram. It's lovely.
I would go to Margate. I haven't gone yet, but it's on my bucket list, and I always saw Zoella going there, and I feel like it's just a really cute vibe. You can go from Victoria or St Pancras. I think it's quicker from St Pancras, actually. Some of the places that I've bookmarked are 27 Harbour Street. It's like seafood, nice like pub vibe, and it's got a sea view. Another one is Please Sir, which I think is a bit more chill and like a nice place for lunch, and then you can just go to the beach. And there's also some nice boutiques there, but I think it's one of those things you have to just go and have a look.
Brighton, every time Brighton. There's like this specific crystal shop that I'm like obsessed with, that I got this from. I got some of these bangles, this specific ring. It's called Two Feathers. It's in like the lanes, so when you go around all the little markets. And then there's a coffee shop called Black Mocha, which does the best coffee and brunch ever, and it's like really cozy and like tiny.
Also a really good restaurant called the Salt Room, overlooks the beach, the best seafood ever in Brighton.
I'm going to say Cambridge. I took my mum and we went to Cambridge. I took her punting. The university grounds are so pretty in the summertime. We're taking pictures of her in her sari. It was so cute. Took her vintage shopping, and then I took her to Cambridge Mosque, which is so pretty. I really recommend visiting. It's all like wooden structure, very peaceful, and just really pretty.
I wanted to go to Canterbury in Kent. You can go like punting in like the river or like the canal, which looks so cute. You can get a little picnic. Also, if you don't want to have a picnic whilst you're punting, you go to like Westgate Gardens, have a picnic there. The cutest hotel called Falstaff Hotel, which is like a really, really old building, but like it's decorated super cutely inside. And I feel like I'm such a sucker for a nice looking hotel, especially when you're away with the girls.
Well, I've got a very London-based recommendation for you, and I don't like to stray too far, but the Surrey Hills are very underrated, and there's a lot of really lovely National Trust parks and like castles and stuff. So Headley Heath is really nice. It's very like foresty, great to get out in nature. Also Reigate Hills, I think it's called, Hindhead Commons. They're all like maybe an hour or less drive from London. I think you can also get the train.
Pack your sandwich. What would be in your sandwich?
Oh, you have to be tuna, but that doesn't really travel very well.
Tuna! Cheese and pickle would be mine. My list, I want to do the Seven Sisters hike, which is really easy to get to from London, and also walk from there down to Eastbourne Beach, where there are some hot saunas. I believe they're called the Lunar Huts. So jump in the sauna and then go straight into the sea. Heaven.